Hello, I'm Dr. Chris Ho from Brisbane, Australia, here to tell you a bit about myself and help you with some English in your English learning journey. So it's a beautiful sunny day in Brisbane today, and you can see the brightness surround me. It's lunchtime, so I've just taken a small walk across to the park opposite my office, and just to enjoy the wind, the breeze that's blowing gently, not too bad. And you can see maybe from behind me, you can see the leaves swaying in the wind to and fro. So yeah, it's a beautiful day and the sun is very strong. And in the background you may hear the cars, the vehicles driving past, making the noise around. Yes. And today is Friday, so I'm very happy about that because we are going to have the weekend soon, and I will be able to have some rest and enjoy the weekend with my wife. For those of you who do not know Brisbane, Brisbane is the third largest city in Australia after Sydney and Melbourne. It is the capital of Queensland, and it's probably the fastest growing city in Australia. And now it's going to slowly overtake Melbourne as the second largest city in Australia. In the last couple of years, Brisbane's house prices have overshot and overtaken the house prices in Melbourne. So now Brisbane is the second most expensive city in Australia with regard to housing affordability. And a lot of people are migrating from Sydney and Melbourne to come to Brisbane. The weather in Brisbane is much more pleasant. There is more sun, so it's very suitable for older people to retire up here. I moved up from Melbourne myself after my studies at Melbourne University, but that was a while ago when Brisbane was still considered a small country town. I've been here for over 30 years and I've enjoyed every bit of it. I've seen Brisbane grow from a small country town to a bustling city, and saw the developments around the city, the high rises that popped up everywhere, mushrooming here and there. So Brisbane is not in the radar of most people in the past, but certainly that has changed. So now Brisbane is certainly a place for immigrants to come from overseas, and also local immigrants from the south. When you have been in the office for the day, it's nice to get some sunshine, but I like to sit in the shade so that I don't get the full intensity of the sun. The sun in Australia is very strong. It has the highest ultraviolet radiation in the world, and even in winter the radiation is very high. So it is very common every day to have radiation of high to extreme in Australia, and therefore skin cancer is a very prevalent problem in Australia. So we'll have a look around. You can see the park. It's a nice park. There isn't anyone around. Occasionally I might see a cyclist here and there, but at the moment there is no one around. So I can enjoy my peace and quiet, my bit of solitude for the day after seeing patients around. But nearby you can see the cars rushing around as if they are being chased by something. everybody seems to be rushing all the time, going from one place to the other. There's always traffic around all the time of the day, but especially so in the morning peak hours and after work, between 6 to 9 and starting from 2 until 6 o'clock in the evening. The traffic is very heavy, so the window of light traffic is very small. It's between 9 and 2. My lunch break is almost up. I will be making my way back to the office to begin my afternoon session of work. When that finishes, I shall be very relieved and pleased because my weekend will start.